What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about why narcissists don't want to talk about relationship problems, why narcissists don't want to handle relationship problems or take any accountability for their part in the problems in the relationship. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. Thank you so much. So why don't narcissists want to talk about obvious relationship issues? And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. I actually have narcissistic personality disorder. So is it an obvious issue if the relationship is still going forward? If the relationship is continuing on its path, is continuing on its current trajectory, is it an obvious issue? Not to a narcissist, because the longer you stay with a narcissist, the longer you remain in this relationship, you said it, they think that you're okay with what is going on. If it's so bad here, why are you still here? If the relationship has obvious issues that you feel like you have so many problems against me, why are you still here? It can't be that bad if you're still here, right? Why don't you just leave me if it's so bad? Narcissistic people justify their actions through your presence by remaining in the relationship. Because in my mind, the logical part of my brain is thinking just like, well, if I treated this person so badly, why are they still here? Oh, because it isn't as bad as they think it is. I'm not telling you to leave, but this is what you're dealing with. So welcome back, beautiful people. Welcome back. So if y'all couldn't read the context, if you couldn't read the text on the screen, it says, why don't narcissistic people want to talk about obvious issues in relationships? And I just hit that right there, like obvious issues in relationship. If it's such, this is the narcissistic point of view right here, y'all. If it's such an obvious issue, why are you still here? If it's such a problem, why are you still here? If you don't like what's going on, why are you still here? At the end of the day, that's what they're going to ask you. They're going to continuously ask you, why are you still here? If you are not happy here, why don't you just leave? They justify the stuff that they do to you in these relationships by your presence of remaining here. If you're still here, it can't be that bad, then can it? I'm serious. Like, if you're still here in this relationship, still actively present here in this relationship, it can't be that bad, can it? That's how the narcissistic person's mind works. And then again, they don't want to talk about these issues or whatever these issues, because a lot of times they are the problem. They don't want to talk about what narcissist on this planet wants to sit in the shame and talk about it and listen to you criticize how they're treating you. None of them. No narcissist wants to sit in that. No narcissistic person, no toxic person, whoever wants to sit around and listen to you berate them about how they've been treating you. And that's the absolute truth right there. None of them will do that. None of them want to do that. Who wants to do that, y'all? Honestly, who wants to sit right there and watch their husband or wife just kind of berate them and try to get them to admit that you're treating them terribly? That doesn't work that way, y'all. It absolutely just doesn't work that way. So if you're dealing with a narcissist, well, Lee, how do we get through to him? How do we convey how we feel? You don't. I feel like this is the way you do it. You either pack your shit up and leave, or you just go directly to the point. Just go directly to the point, and you, of course, use discretion, because some people might rage out on you. Some people might give you the silent treatment, and the issue still won't be resolved. Well, at least you said it, right? At least you got it out of your system. At least it was said. At least you voiced your issues, correct? That's how a lot of people feel. Like, well, at least I said it. Well, they can't say I didn't say it to them. Why didn't you speak up? Why didn't you say anything about that? I did say it. You know what I mean? But even if you say it, what happens, y'all? It doesn't get resolved. There's rarely any resolution in relationships with narcissistic people. There just is. If an issue comes up, you either got to handle it right then and there, because bringing it up later means you're trying to hold on to the past. Means you're living in the past. Means you can't let things go. Means you too in your feelings about the stuff that's in the past. It means you need to live in the present. It means you need to come forward and whatnot. You know what I mean? Why you hold on to stuff like that? Because narcissistic people feel like if you don't talk about the issue, then the issue goes away. But we know how it really works in real life. It doesn't go away because you don't talk about it. It actually makes it worse. I understand that because I've been in therapy. I used to shut my wife down immediately. She want to talk about stuff like that. I don't want to hear it. That's the crux of it right there. If you're dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person, that's the crux of it right there. They don't want to hear it. Like I said in the video, if it's not praise, it's criticism. It's all criticism. Believe, what about constructive criticism? It's all criticism. It's in the phrase, constructive criticism. Constructive is lowercase. Criticism is uppercase. It's all the letters are capitalized in criticism, because that's how narcissists hear it. They hear constructive criticism. Constructive criticism. Because it's still criticism. It's still things that they need to work on, things that they need to change, or things that you are unhappy about and you won't let go. It's constructive criticism. If it's not praise, you're criticizing them. If you're not telling them how good they're treating you, then you're telling them how bad they're treating you. And as long as you stay, they justify their actions through your presence. A lot of them will just tell you to leave. They'll just tell you to go. If you're not happy here, bounce, dip. Why are you still here? But guess what? This is the kid. Here we go. Here's the small little caveat, whatever. Sometimes if you do leave, guess what happens? If you do leave, guess what happens? They'll make you feel guilty for leaving. They'll make you feel guilty. They'll rage on you for leaving. They'll talk shit to you about cussing. They'll talk junk to you about leaving. You're damned if you do. You're damned if you don't. So pick the damn, choose the damned that makes you feel better. You're damned if you do. You're damned if you don't. So which damned makes you feel better? Which damned can you live with the most? Honestly, which one of these damns can you live with the most? Honestly, because that's how I feel right there. Like you have to pick and choose. You have to pick and choose your battles with narcissistic people. Pick and choose your battles, because a relationship with a narcissist is like a long-term war. It's like it really is it's a long-term war. You have to pick and choose your battles. It's all ask yourself before you even bring an issue up. Is this battle worth fighting right here? Is this battle worth fighting right here? It's like playing Monopoly. Do you want this little house right here, or do you want to try to capture Boardwalk or Park Place later on? Which one you on? Which one you want? You want the railroad, or you want Boardwalk and Park Place? You gotta pick and choose. Which one means the most to you? Some people are like, I want it all. Okay, you don't want to be with a narcissist. Then if you want it all, you don't want to be with a narcissist, because they're not gonna let you have it all. Point blank period. They might let you have it all, like financially or something like that, but other areas are going to lack. Other areas in relationship with narcissists are going to lack. It's just going to be that way. You know what I mean? And that's just how it goes right there. I tell so many people that, like, straight to the point. You want to communicate with a narcissist? Go straight to the point. Don't say I feel or I think, because you do that, you lose. Because they're right there. That's not based on logic. That's not based on logic. I feel, I think, shut down. Shut down. I will shut you down immediately. You feel? Oh, God, here come the feelings, y'all. Feelings train, the feelings express is pulling up. You know what I mean? Obvious relationship issues. Why would I don't want to talk about that, y'all? Narcissistic people don't like to communicate. One of the fail, a lot of relationships fail because of communication. Just not even narcissistic toxic relationships, just relationships in general fail because of lack of communication. And how do you work on communication? You talk, you communicate, you verbalize things. But you can't do that with narcissistic people without rubbing them the wrong way, because if you're not praising them, if it's not a compliment, it is criticism. You're insulting. Criticism equals insults. Insults equals shame. Shame equals rejection. All that stuff just bubbles to the surface, and you might get a raging narcissist. You might say something little or small to them, and you get a huge explosion. It's like dropping a peppermint inside of a volcano, and the volcano erupts. You're like, I just dropped the peppermint. The volcano shouldn't have erupted. That's how it goes sometimes. You might have you dropped that peppermint at the wrong time and the volcano explodes. That's how it is right there. Depends on what time of the day it is. Some narcissists are nocturnal, like bats. You know, so it's better to handle issues that you know your person. You do. And I'm not telling everybody to leave, but you know your person. When is the best time to talk? No time's the best time to talk, leave, but I guess at nighttime. Okay, I guess. Yeah, I'm just telling you, y'all. I mean, this is the life you want to live. This is the life you pick and choose. I'm not like, and this, I keep telling people, this is a no judgment zone, dude. This is the Planet Fitness of narcissism. I don't talk, I'm not here to judge you. I'm literally here to just let you know that narcissistic people don't want to hear about the bad things that they're doing to you. They absolutely don't. I don't want to hear it. No narcissist on the planet want to hear it. Ben Taylor don't want to hear it. Cluster B Milkshake don't want to hear it. None of the narcissistic people want to hear it. No. So you have to stand in your truth. Like, what are you willing to tolerate? Pick and choose your battles. You have to, y'all. You absolutely have to pick and choose your battles, because as long as you the longer you remain in that relationship, the more and more they justify their actions with your behaviors. Y'all, if I was treating you badly, you would leave, right? Yeah, I would leave. If somebody was treating me badly, I would leave, right? My significant other keep telling me that I'm treating her bad, but she don't leave, or he don't leave. So what's wrong? Am I treating them badly, or are they just misconstruing things? You see right there, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You have to. So anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. I don't know if y'all hear me. I'm shouting this from the rooftops. Live in-person meetup, July 23rd in Durham, North Carolina at the Honeysuckle at Lakewood. Little restaurant, bar, or whatever. You know, it's going to be a lot of people there coming through saying, hey, just friendly chatter. I'll be there. Ben Taylor, Raw Motivations to be there. So other people might make some guest appearances as well. Stay tuned, like and subscribe for more. As always, Mental Illness is out. Peace.